The Southside Rickey. It sounds like it's named after your friend's scummy cousin who disappeared after not paying their bar tab, conned regulars into participating in their pyramid scheme, and is actively being hunted by underworld bookies because they did not settle their debts. There is a bit of a debate going on about this drink, as a lot of people don't classify it as a Rickey due to the addition of simple syrup, but then it would lose its Southside moniker. Then there's another school of thought who would call this a gin mojito, but I'm going to be playing in Switzerland today and keeping out of all the drama. The ingredient lineup: London dry gin, 6 to 7 mint leaves, simple syrup, fresh lime juice and soda water. Let's kick it off by adding 2 ounces, that's 60ml of gin to our shaker. Fill this up with 1 ounce, that's 30ml of simple syrup. Then add 1 ounce, that's 30ml of fresh lime juice. Then lastly, let's throw in our mint leaves. We're not going to muddle these today, as the ice and gravity will play that role. Add ice and shake for around 10 to 15 seconds. History-wise, this drink's a little bit all over the place, but it traces its roots to Hugo Enslin's Southside Fizz from 1916. But the Southside name was thought to have come from the later Prohibition era, where Al Capone's Southside gang in Chicago sourced what was known as bathtub gin, which is not of a great quality, so additional ingredients were added to make it more palatable for patrons. The addition of the soda water makes it more of a long drink. Then add some ice to a long Collins style glass. 1 ounce, that's 30ml of soda water. Double strain the contents of our tin using a closed gate. Top this off with another ounce, that's 30ml of soda water. Give this a good stir. Finally garnish with a mint bouquet. The taste test. This is a simple drink, but it's well balanced. It has the typical hallmarks of the Southside: minty, tangy, botanical and sweet. And then the soda water helps lengthen the drink. It also gives it some texture. It takes the Southside and gives it a bit of an additional character, but in the most simplest of ways. A good, solid, dependable drink, and I'm giving this one an 8.3 out of 10.